top person's perspective. But there are some stuff that we can do, and we may actually end up in that position depending upon, specific scenarios. One scenario might actually be from that underhook. Okay, that's something that can happen in the event that maybe from here I was going into, an underhook, and in this process, your training partner was able to straighten their leg out and start bringing their knee, underneath our head. And from here, we end up in this deep half guard type scenario, if we just rotate. Why might your training partner want to do this, Maybe you're doing a good job operating from half guard, and, they couldn't stop you from getting into, your underhook. So when you went into that scoop grip, they just slid up and into this position. And this is something that they can do to start attacking kimuras on this arm. They could potentially start stepping over my head and getting into guard passing scenarios. They could potentially start entering into my legs. So there's a lot of options that they have from here, And in the gi, this is can be a good position. It was never my preferred position, but it can be. And in no gi, again, because of the risk that I talked about, I don't particularly love being in here. Again, in the gi, you can start scooping your arm underneath here, feeding lapels, and then it becomes very, very powerful. But what I do like using it for is entering into other forms of guard, So from here, what we're going to look to do is my training partner is going to be down low. We're going to look to start reaching for my training partner's ankle. Now, the ankle is going to be far away. My right hand is going to stay scooped in on this leg. So we're going to have to create this rocking motion with our legs, to start pulling my training partner's knee, in towards us so that I can scoop into that ankle. Now, right from this position, we're going to start looking to bring our knee inside of our training partner's knee. You have to be careful here with potential Achilles lock grips here, If your training partner can potentially roll into a belly down Achilles. So you do have to be careful with this. So if you want to go for weight or sweep options here, we have to do so sort of in a timely fashion. So right from this position, what we're going to look to do is I get my knee to the inside. I generally will prefer, if possible, to take my foot and place it in here. Because now there's no Achilles lock options. And from here we can push our training partner in this direction, put all of his weight down and on this hip. Once the weight's down and on this hip, now from here we can heist up on a knee, come up with our scoop grips and in good passing position. In the event that we're unable to get a foot, to the inside, from here, we start rocking our legs back and forth until we can get our leg inside. Then from here, we're just going to keep a knee in, and I make sure that I keep his heel right there on my shoulder here. And then right from this position, again, we just push our training partner down into the mat and in this position here. And then right from here, we can look to either one, extract our leg and pummel it inside, or two, just come up to our knees, and then from here, start looking to pummel and fight for getting to a chest-to-chest position, So once again, we come out, we enter into, maybe we're going in for an underhook, and this guy slid up to the top into this position here, Now, right from this position, we can pump our legs back and forth. We start reaching for our partner's leg. And from here, we scoop up into the leg, and I bring my knee, inside and in this position. And from here, the goal is to push, my training partner down here and start looking, to come on top. One thing you can do to mitigate the Achilles lock danger is when we get up into this position here, we can figure four our legs. Because now when he tries to get an Achilles lock, it's tough, So for elevation, and for staying underneath your training partner, having that knee inside is crucial. But in terms of sweeping, this is going to give me a little bit more power to actually knock him down, and it's going to protect me from the Achilles lock. Again, if my knee's inside here and he wraps my ankle, there's a potential he just runs down, for a belly down ankle lock. So from here, what we can do is either one, put a foot inside, two, transition to another position, which we'll look at in a second, or we can just punch that knee through, provided that we have this bend in his leg, and we figure four the legs, and now from here, we knock our training partner down to his hip, And from this position, we can swim a hand inside. Let's turn a little bit. When we knock him down to a hip, I want to make sure that we knock him down, okay, to the hip so that my knees are free to swim the hand inside and heist up to my knees. And then now from here, I can potentially start coming forward and fighting for chest-to-chest positions. All right, guys, let's look at now another option from the waiter sweep. This is my personal favorite option. We're going to transition to X guard, okay, on the half guard leg. Okay, so we come out,